Thank you, Barry, and hi, everyone. I'm here to actually represent Harry Bergman at the U.S. Department of Energy. I just want to wrap up with literally just 2 slides on DOE technical assistance. It was really interesting to hear those questions that came up. This is the advantage of being short. I'm so close to the mic. Everyone can hear me, I guess. Anyway, one of the, those questions that came up earlier were very interesting from each of the counties. We heard about staff requirements and what maybe it was Damien who said, what technical assistance is available. So Katie just pointed out some really good technical assistance resources from the EPA, and I wanted to complement that with what DOE can provide. So broadly, we'd say from the DOE side, there are kind of assistance we can provide in 2 major chunks or categories. One is before you pass a BPS, and you need to figure out what metric should it be? What are the impacts of different targets? What happens if I delay, just like Travis was presenting? What happens if I delay my policy by 5 years? Whoops, our cumulative consumption goes up a whole lot, right? What are the impacts? Because these are questions that come up in stakeholder meetings. They want to know, right? So we can help with all those kinds of analyses. In collaboration with you, of course. The idea here is not to try and impose anything or direct you in any particular way. It's more to help you with technical analysis and resources that we are somewhat adept at. So it's stock analyses, target setting, cost-effectiveness analyses, and so on. And then for those of you that have then passed a BPS, so say you're successful in all that, you pass a BPS, there's the whole implementation side, including software. And this can often be the Achilles heel for many jurisdictions, even benchmarking, which we thought was, simple. Everyone just benchmarks in Portfolio Manager, we're all done. But somebody's got to actually look at those data and check whether who's complied, who's not, and so on. So there's software that can help, that Department of Energy has developed that's free open source software that can help with that space. The Seed platform is one. There's audit template for audit data, and so on. And of course, we can support, we can give you best practices and analysis also related to stakeholder engagement. So there's a website there where you can request any of this technical assistance or just reach out to us. That's often easier. And then finally, I'll just mention a couple things that are coming soon. Travis actually mentioned there is a technical guidance, very detailed technical guidance that is being developed jointly by DOE and ASHRAE. And it involves IMT and NBI and many of the major organizations playing in this space. So I think it'll carry a lot of weight. It's very well vetted by industry. And then there's also some larger scale what we call segmentation analysis, which is provide the regional breakdowns of typical building types and so on. This is especially useful for jurisdictions that have no data currently on the energy use of their buildings. So if you have benchmarking data, that's great. That's what you should use, because that's your own data. But if you don't have that, there are some of these larger scale analyses that have been done collecting data from various sources and trying to project what it is for jurisdictions where we don't have those kinds of information. So that's it. Again, we encourage you to reach out to us. As I said, it's free technical assistance that's available, and we're eager to help. As researchers, we don't want to just sort of sit up and do research. It's nice to have an impact, and we do have that impact while working with jurisdictions, and that's always it's one of the most exciting aspects of our work, in fact. So I really encourage you to reach out for technical assistance. Okay, I think that's the best.